Hello.
Hello. I'm mute lo unna. Hello.
Yeah, is now audible?
Yeah, now audible.
మీరు చెప్పాలి కదా. ఓకే,
అంటే మీరు మామూలుగా రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. yes yes
రాస్తున్నారేమో.
yeah. So HR we are going to discuss about HR management stuff. Okay, so this HR management application is actually split into 3 different packages. Okay guys, one is department package, another one is employee package, another one is payroll package. Okay, now all department related stuff is going to keep inside this package only. Okay, all employee related business logic is going to be keep inside this employee package only. All payroll related stuff is going to business logic going to be keep inside this payroll only, right?
Yeah.
So after some time our application code, right? So there should be some file, some program that will communicate with these all packages, right?
Yeah.
So let's say here we have a diff get dept details. Okay, this is one, there is one function inside this file. Okay, first before doing that, first let's create a file structure as per our use case. Okay, so after this we will concentration on remaining stuff. Understood guys?
Okay.
So here shall we take new one, or let's create inside this package itself? Let me create a Python package called HR. Okay, so it is a Python package, right guys? HR.
Yeah.
Yes.
Inside this HR we have underscore init.py. So this HR is the Python package, not the normal directory. inside this HR, we need to have three packages, right? Sub packages. One is department, right?
Department.
Department.
Next one is employee.
Department. So if it is a package, this folder should have a init file, right?
Yes.
Then only this will treat as a
Yes.
package. So next package under this main package only, right? Yeah. What is the employee, right?
Employee.
Employee. So this employee also having this this underscore init.py. Next package is payroll, right?
Yes.
Python package. Payroll. Okay. So this payroll having this file. So now, as per our plan, we are package is a collection of modules, right? So for
Yes.
now,
Yes.
today we will have only one dept.py file. But in future, we may keep the separation between functionality. You may need to introduce some other module inside this package, right? That's why
Yes.
we come up with this
Yes.
structure. Okay.
Okay.
So inside this file, let's add a Python module. Okay. Python module in the sense it is a dept.py file only, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
So inside dept department package, we have one module dept. Like this, as per our plan, we are going to add one more module inside this, right? Python file. Here employee.py, emp.py. Here payroll.py. So here we need a one module, right, to keep the payroll stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Payroll.py. So totally we have HR management structure is ready, right? Look.
So,
Yeah, in this we have a department sub package, employee sub package, and a payroll sub package, right? So first let's add a department. Okay, let's say dept all depts. For now, let's just in reality we may communicate with the database. Okay, guys, let's keep only one list of departments. Okay, IT comma transport, security, right? Let's say these are
Admin.
departments.
Admin.
Yeah, comma admin. Okay,
Admin.
just assume these are the department details. Okay, so inside here we have one function, get to all depts. Okay, reality this data will come from database. For now I am just hard coding here. Okay, get all depts departments. So basically I can simply return this all dept variable, right, guys? Here when I call this function, this we may read from database right here, db in reality. Yeah, so this is our it is going to get all dept details. Here get to dept. Okay, let's keep it to one function for now. We based on our requirement, we keep on adding new business logic here. That's it. So let's add one some code in the employee code also, employee module. Yeah. So let's add employees is equal to list of employees just for now. Badra, some other name, some name. Okay, money. So now here we can have one function, get to employees. Written. Employees, right?
Yes.
So reality, this employees record supposed to come from database or some other source. Okay, na? Next, payroll. You can do like this. Total cost to the company. Okay. So because it is payroll stuff, it is going to deal with the package and the stuff, right? The maintenance cost and everything. Okay. So now let's close this all stuff. Inside this, we have a file called app.py. Okay, na? Guys,
Yeah.
now these all are this HR also package, right? This package is a collection of sub packages and one module, right?
Yes, sir.
So now here from this file, I want to find get all DEPTs. Okay, na? How do you get all the departments? The department we have to via this department package modules only we can get the department stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
So let me import this. In order to import this, so our file is there inside this package only, right?
Yeah.
If our file is there inside this package, you can simply refer directly from department, right? If you are trying to access this outside this package, we have to do hr.department.subject. Okay, now our file is there inside this hr only, so that we can do one thing from department dot from dot department dot means the current directory. Okay, this file current directory is this one only. Inside this directory on a department is there, right?
Yeah.
From dot department dot dept is the file, right? Python file. Import get to all departments coming right. Intelligent also showing HR inside HR
Yes, sir.
package, inside department sub package from DEPT file. This particular function is imported. Okay. Okay. Now next thing is print to get all department stuff, right? Let me run this code. Dot department attempt to import with unknown parent package.
వేరియబుల్ స్టోర్ చేస్తాం కదన్నా.
We are storing variable but returning from this function actually.
We are out equal to, we have to store that one. No?
I am directly printing here. Okay.
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 Got it.
Why we store? If you want to process the data somewhere in program, we store the data, right? We persist the data.
Yeah.
But here, what I am doing, I just want to print out that. So we are trying to test our import is getting successful or not. Okay.
Okay.
So here I am able to use this department stuff inside this file, right? I'm able to reuse the code from this module, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So like this, I want to know the employee details. Okay, EMP details. So today we have only one function, but in reality we could have all business logic, department stuff, related stuff will keep here only, right? So like this only we input appropriate identifier and use it, right, wherever it is required.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So next, from hr dot department dot not department. We already deal with the department, right? Now employee. Okay, na? Employee dot. Inside employee, we have a employee, right, guys? EMP.
Yes,
So
sir.
after this, here inside this employee file, EMP file, we have this identifier. Today we have only one identifier. Reality, we could have any number of identifiers, right?
Yes.
So yeah, how do you call this? I'm simply printing get EMP, get employee. So let me run this program. We are getting employee details auto right here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Next thing is getting payroll details. So from, tell me guys, HR dot payroll, right? Payroll dot inside, from this inside payroll also there is a Python file, right? Payroll.py.
Payroll. Yeah.
So inside this get cost to company, there is only one function inside that file, right?
Yes.
So
Print.
print get cost to company. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
basically what you understand is we are this is the file, okay na, app.py file. In this file we require to know the department details. I am simply importing that stuff here and reusing, calling that. If I want to employ stuff, I just importing the appropriate identifier and calling them, right? Just you have to know the path where this particular identifier is there. Based on that path, we will import like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing is how many ways you can import the modules. Okay, na? First one is importing all identifiers. Importing all identifiers. Identifier will be there inside this one, right, guys? Python file, right? That means HR dot department dot dept import star. When you do import star, in this context, we just imported a specific identifier from this EMP file, right?
Yeah.
Specific object. If you do import star, all members will be from this file, all identifiers will be imported to this file. So we can directly access those all members. Let's say, how do you do it is, let's keep here. So I am commenting this from HR dot department dot dept import star. When I do import star, this error gone, right?
Yeah.
From this dept file, it is a Python file. This Python file having collection of functions, classes, or variables, right?
Yeah.
All those identifiers is going to be loaded into this model. Okay. So that means all DEPT identifiers can be used in this scope, right?
Yes.
Same output, right?
Oh, no.
Here also, instead of getting employee, you can do all the stuff. But here, if you are using star, mean unnecessarily you are importing the unnecessary members into this file, even it is not required for us, right? Getting my point, guys? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if you are importing means there should be some memory allocated also, right? Automatically.
Yes.
So the best practice is this one. Okay. Whichever members are required, just import those specific members. Okay, now. If you feel like you are almost using all members of this particular file module inside this particular app.py file, that time we can use star. Okay, but frequently we don't use all members in single file, right? Generally, very rare. Only specific members we have to import like this and do it. So if you want to import two specific members in the same import level, you have to specify second import level. All DEPTs. This is the function. This is the variable, right, guys, in that model?
Yes, yes.
Yes, son.
This is the function. This is the variable, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This function just returning this variable. That's it. Okay. Yeah. But here, if you want to import more than one member from this Python file, you can import like this. Okay. Like this, we can import any number of imports identifiers. Just you have to do comma separated, or we can, if your list is increasing, you can use tuple like this. Okay, you can keep on add the members here like this. Understood?
Yes, son.
Yeah, this is all about the module here. Okay, so today what we have learned is how to create a packages modules in Python. Okay, so we segregated, we modularized our problem, right, guys? We split our HR management to 3 high-level packages, right? Again, inside department, all department stuff can be split into different modules, right? So this is what modularizing, right? Segregating the large thing into smaller units, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So like this, we create a packages, and after that we structure. Basically, every project will have a structure in the form of packages like this. Okay. So inside this file, this is the program. In this program, we need to get the department details, need to get the employee details, need to get the payroll details. So that instead of defining these all business logic inside this file, here we have a separated very good readability, right, guys? Because after segregation.
Yes, son.
Yes, yes.
So even if anything want to add at department space, we can directly go over here and start adding any stuff to the department, right? You know where to look for the department stuff. You know, if anything related to employee, you go into this package. If anything related to finance like payroll, you go into this package, right?
Yes.
So Srini is working on payroll, Mani is working on department code. There is no collision between both of you, right? So in order to work to add the functionality for the department related, you no need to worry about the payroll functionality at all, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Understood?
Yeah, understood.
So there is no conflict also, reality. Someone is working here, so you are working here. So we can make sure that payroll thing won't break your changes, right? Well, payroll team is, we are changing your change related to payroll. We can make sure that you are confident that employee and department functionality won't affect, right? Because there is no change here, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you do not have like this, everything you keep inside this file. If you do not have a packages like that, if you are changing one line, we are not confident at all, right? We don't know where it will break. If everything is there in one place, right?
Yes.
So if you're following this structure, like you're segregating the stuff like this, we will get the maintainability. Okay, now automatically improves the readability of the code and improves the productivity also in future. Okay.
And one more thing, by using name, we have to find the department, employee, and payroll also, no?
Yeah, that functionality we can keep here. You know, this is just like a high level structure. Okay, now high level structure. Whatever department side we operations we have, all that operations will be available as a some kind of identifiers like functions or classes based on the problem you are solving. Okay.
Okay.
This is just a structure. Okay, now after this, any department related things you can start adding here, right? So after adding, if you want that newly added functionality in this file, you can start import that into your file, right? Using it.
Yes, sir.
If the functionality is related to department, yeah, add inside this package. If functionality is whatever functionality you are adding that is related to employee, add here. If it is related to payroll, finance, add here. Okay.
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 So now we have a good clear picture on it, right? What you are doing
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, sir.
So like this, we have to follow. Even while developing any project, first we structure our project according to the domain of the problem. Okay.
Okay.
After that, we start adding the business functionality to our application. Structuring, good structuring application is very, very important, guys. In long run, maintenance will become easier. Even if you want to write unit test, there is a clear concerns, right? Here we have separated concerns. All department unit tests will have department stuff. All employees will have employee unit tests. All payroll will have payroll unit tests. Because of these are logically different boundaries, right?
Yeah.
So we can treat department as a one boundary, employee as another boundary, payroll as another boundary. All these boundaries will be accessed in this file, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes we may have to this file inside this package. Okay, now if you want some department related information from the employee, we may have to import this department members into this EMP members, right? Like how we imported here. That is also possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In next class, we are going to have a setup.py file in this file. Okay. That setup.py file is helping us to package this particular package HR package and distribute to some other project, or you can use it to deploy as a Python installable stuff. Okay. Through pip you can install our package. So we guys don't know about pip, we will discuss that thing also, but with the help of setup.py we can distribute our code into as a own package. Some other people can use our package. Okay, our code.